Welcome to another edition of the Spartan Sports Buzz, where we talk the latest in Michigan State athletics. And the latest on this Michigan State basketball team is that they're still in a tie at the top spot of the Big Ten standings with the University of Michigan. The only problem is that the Spartans haven't won back-to-back games in just about a month. And as a result, other teams that were seemingly out of the Big Ten race, like Iowa and Wisconsin, are suddenly back in. And with just 5 games remaining in the regular season for Michigan State, Tom Izzo wants his team to focus on one thing.
One thing you come up with is time for a sense of urgency more than it is panic. But very disappointed after watching the film. I came up with 2 things that stood out incredibly well. We did not play with the sense of urgency from the opening tip, losing that.
Now, Sunday's game against Nebraska signaled the return of Keith Appling, his first game back in 3. And he played 19 minutes. He scored a couple points, had a steal, yada, yada. He played pretty well given his limitations with his jump shot and the fact that his wrist is still bothering him. But normally when a guy returns, he's back for good. But we're not so sure about that with Keith Appling, and he may not play on Thursday.
But, BJ, you know what you got, and that's the way it is. When it heals, and you go. With these kind of things, it's not that way at all, and it's hard. It's hard on a team. You know, the one thing we missed, we got punched in the mouth the other night now. We got punched, and we didn't respond very good. But my punchback guy is my toughest guy is sitting there not throwing any, and we got to get him back, but we got to keep him healthy.
Now, Tom Izzo's men's squad isn't the only team in the running for a Big Ten title this season. So is Susie Merchant's team. Her squad is 9-3 on the conference season, just a game back of Penn State in the conference standings with 4 games remaining, and all 4 games left are against teams in the bottom half of the Big Ten Conference. So the Spartans do have a good shot at the conference crown, and here's what Susie wants to see from her team in the home stretch.
It's like anything in life. I mean, you can't just, roll with the punches and think it's just going to be the same all the time. And I believe if you want something, you go get it. You don't wait for it to happen. You don't hope it happens, and for this team to be good. And I think we made progress in that bye week, and I thought we got better. We put a few things in that I think helped our guard play, our ability to play different lineups. So I agree. I think that you can take step forwards or backwards in life, and this is a time where usually teams that are driven and focused know that and come to work every day and practice.
And if you haven't had your fill of Michigan State sports, here's what's coming up this week on SpartanSportsNetwork.com.